Hello, how are you? I missed you so much, by the way. Welcome to our lesson today. Please, I want you to open your pupils' books, page 32. Page 32. And before we read this text, I want to ask you some questions. Where do we see these kinds of animals? Or where do we usually see this kind of animals? Maybe in the jungle or the forest or when we go on a safari. But also we can see them in the zoo. Let's introduce to these animals. We have here an owl, elephants, orangutans. You remember the orangutans. We have learned about them in the previous year. And we have penguins, owl, elephants, orangutans, and penguins. Welcome to Singapore Zoo. Welcome to Singapore Zoo. I'm going to read this text. Please follow me. Then we're going to discuss it. There is lots to do, and there are lots of animals to meet at the Singapore Zoo. The zoo opens at 9 o'clock. You can watch the elephants having their morning shower from 9 to 9:30. Then you can have breakfast with orangutans from 9:30 to 10:20. Look for animals in the jungle from 10:30 to 5 to 11, and then watch the penguin show at 11 o'clock. The Pizzafari restaurant is open from 12 o'clock until 2 o'clock. And then you can go and feed the crocodiles at 2:15. Visit the shop before you go home. I'm going to read it one more time and discuss it line by line. There is lots to do, and there are lots of animals to meet in the Singapore Zoo. So this zoo is in Singapore, and there are lots of activities to do there. The zoo opens at 9 o'clock. So what time does the zoo open? It opens at 9 o'clock. It opens at 9 o'clock. You can watch the elephants having their morning shower. So when we go there, or when you have the chance to go and visit Singapore Zoo, you can watch the elephants while they have their morning shower from 9:10 to 9:30 or 9:30. We can see them or watch them while they have their morning shower. 9:30, you can read it or you can write it as 9:30. 30, by 30 I mean 30 minutes. Then you can have breakfast with orangutans. When you go there, you'll have the chance to have your breakfast, or you eat your breakfast with the orangutans, or you can feed them. From 9:30 to 10:20. Look for animals in the jungle from 10:30 to 5 to 11, and then watch the penguin show at 11 o'clock. There is a show at 11 o'clock. In the show, you can watch the penguin or the penguins there. They perform their or they can perform their activities, or they can play with you, or whatever. And there is a restaurant there. It is called Pizzafari. They made there a pizza, but Pizzafari, we mean that the restaurant is or it's a safari adventure. So Pizzafari is a restaurant. The Pizzafari restaurant is open from 12 o'clock until 2 o'clock. So the restaurant opens at 12 o'clock and it closes at 2 o'clock. And then you can go and feed the crocodiles. There's an activity which is dangerous. You can feed the crocodiles at 2:15. So I'm going to read it for the third time. Please follow my reading. There is lots to do, and there are lots of animals to meet at the Singapore Zoo. The zoo opens at 9 o'clock. You can watch the elephants having their morning shower from 9:10 to 9:30. Then you can have breakfast with orangutans from 9:30 to 10:20. Look for animals in the jungle from 10:30 to 5 to 11, and then watch the penguin show at 11 o'clock. The Pizzafari restaurant is open from 12 o'clock until 2 o'clock. And then you can go and feed the crocodiles at 2:15. Visit the shop before you go home. There's a shop there. You can visit it and buy some souvenirs or things you'd like to have when you go back home. Now let's go to this table. What activities we can do there, and we have the time, and this table should be we are going to fill this table. 9 o'clock the zoo opens. So at 9 o'clock the zoo opens. 9:10 to 9:30, shower time for elephants. You can watch the elephants having their shower or morning shower from 9:10 until 9:30. 9:30 to 10:20, you can have breakfast with the orangutans. From 10:30 to 5 to 11, you can walk in the jungle and watch the animals or the rest of animals. At 11 o'clock, you can watch the penguin show. From 12 o'clock until 2 o'clock, you can have lunch at Pizzafari. 2:15, you can feed the crocodiles. Open all day. Visit the shop. It is open all day. Let's think of these questions. You can have breakfast with the elephants? No, it's false. We can have breakfast with the orangutans. Number 2, what would you like to do at the Singapore Zoo? For me, I would like to play with the penguins or go to the penguins show and visit the shop there. And maybe have breakfast with the orangutans. What about you? This is the end of our video. I hope you enjoy it.